Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a tutorial based on Dead Like Me that features a radial gradient, so I'll show you how I did these. I began with Zoya Sailor on all of my fingers except my ring finger. This is a very dark gray-based navy. And on my ring finger I have Purity by Zoya. It's just a plain white cream. Here's a look at how they look on my nails. So this is just one coat of each with no top coat yet. Next I'm going to go in with Sexy Cuticles. This is a liquid nail tape by MDJ Creations. This was sent to me for review. So I'm going to apply it around my cuticle on my ring finger. This is where we're going to do the radial gradient at. So just all the way around the cuticle to help clean up. Next I'm going to take a makeup sponge and using Sailor I'm going to make a circle sort of pattern. I think I went a little bit wide on this, so I'd recommend making your circle a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to get it nice and opaque around the outside. And then next I'm going to go in with Zoya's Purity and fill in the middle ring. I'm going to try to blend just a little bit. This is actually the first time I did a radial gradient, so this is kind of like you're learning with me. Just blended the outside just a little bit. Next I'm going to line up the center on my nail and then pounce. I kind of did a little bit side to side because I made my circle a little bit too big, so I wanted to get the navy on the outside as well. So there's the first pass. I'm going to reload my sponge. You can see how pretty it blended on the sponge. So just same steps, I made my circle a little bit smaller this time and then filled in white in the center. We'll line it up again and pounce. And again, I had a little bit of problems getting the navy around the outside edge, so I kind of went in with just the corner and kind of darkened those up a little bit. So it's not a perfect radial gradient, not too bad for the first time, and especially since I'm painting over it, it's going to work just fine. So I'm going to top coat it with Bohemian Polishes Flash Dry. And let that dry, and then we'll come back in for the nail art. So to remove the latex, I kind of peel down the top of it there with my finger and then take tweezers and just peel it straight down. Super easy. Next I'll be using this double-ended brush. I bought this from Born Pretty store using points I got from reviewing products. So it has these two caps on the end. This end has a really fine small detail brush. Really great quality, super fine. And on the other end is sort of a square tipped brush. I think that'll be great for like a one-stroke method. Really nice. I'm super excited about this brush. The only thing is this one end cap is a little bit loose, but not terrible. So next I'm going to go in with Loredana. This is the gray matte from last year's Matte Velvets collection. And I'm going to apply a dollop right beside my nail on my Uber Chic matte. And then taking the square end of the double-ended brush, I'm going to dip it into Loredana and then begin my Grim Reaper outline. So it's got sort of a pointed head and then a hooded cape, or a hooded, it looks like a hoodie almost. So I'm just going to fill all this area in and then down here in the shoulders. Next I'm going to go in with Zoya's Willa. This is just a plain black cream. And I'm going to apply a dollop right on top of my Uber Chic matte. And I'm going to use the fine end of the double-ended brush to add in some detail. So first I'm going to define the little tip of the cap there. Add in some wrinkles for her clothes. And then I'm going to fill in the black part where her face would be. So I really wish I would have used the more square-tipped brush for this part. It did take me quite a bit to fill in all this area with the detail brush. That's not a bad thing, it just means it's nice and fine tipped. It's not really good for filling in large areas. So next I'm going to add in some more wrinkles down here just to add in detail, to make it more cloak-like. I did end up bringing down the face part a little bit further. So next I'm going to go in with Kitridge or Kitridge. This is a bubblegum pink Zoya cream. Again, I'm going to add a dollop straight to my over mat. And then I'm going to go in with a dotting tool. Dip it directly into the pink paint, and then we're going to make her bubble. So I didn't let my black dry as much as I should have before I made the bubble, so I had to work on it a little bit to get it nice and round shape and completely pink. So okay, next I'm going to go in with Purity. It's just a plain white cream, and again the small end of the detail brush. It's been nice and cleaned off. I'm going to add some detail to the bubble to make it look like it's shiny and round. So just a few white C shapes near the top. And kind of define the circle a little bit more. Next I'm going to top coat with Bohemian Polishes Glass Dry. Just a quick dry top coat. And here is a look at the finished mani. I did end up matting these and I really liked it matte, but my matte top coat left a little bit of the cornstarch like white dots, so I wasn't loving that. Here is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, so if you'd like to see more photos, you can head over to my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can find me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.